Welcome to Girl Talk. We're filming at the Pink Poodle. It's on Odana Road. If you like labels, Chanel, Prada, Gucci,
everything.
Fendi,
everything.
Coach,
and if you
Kors.
like good deals, this is the place for you, right?
You got blinged out before the show here.
I did get a little blinged out. I made the mistake of coming in unaccessorized.
Janet,
I know.
you know better.
Never a good idea when we're at the Pink Poodle.
So Beth took one look and got me blinged out right here. And
Or maybe it's smart, so you don't have to worry about it.
That's true.
You just show up
That's
and
a
Beth would be
good
like,
point.
oh, no, honey, let me take care of you.
Come unaccessorized. That's
Yeah.
a good idea. And then just say, hey, Beth, fix me up here.
We need some
And she
help.
loves to do that.
Yeah.
That's her thing. She's so good at it. Later on, we'll be looking at what they have that's new in store, pardon the pun, but furs and purses and all kinds of good stuff. So you'll want to stay tuned and check that out.
If it's still here by the time you see
That's
this.
Right? If we all don't leave with it.
Right, I know. That's even trouble, right? Yes.
This is fabulous. Put it on my tab.
Yes, right. We're gonna have to start working here part-time just to help offset our expenditures.
Would help, actually.
We can just bring in our clothes.
That's right. Yeah,
that we
that's the
haven't
way to
worn in
do
a
it.
while.
Bring in, consign, and then leave with new. What could be better?
Out with the old, in with the new,
Yes.
just like the new year here too.
Absolutely.
Later on, we'll move on to nutrition with Tori Penn, his diet doc Madison, and help clear us up a little bit on the confusion of going gluten-free.
I love his information because there's always like the latest, buzzword, or this is bad, or this is good, and gluten-free.
it gets confusing.
I'm like, I'm just gonna eat carrots.
Right. Yeah. Just carrot. If you do that, I actually did do that once in high school. I went on an all carrot diet, and after a few days, my skin started tinting orange.
No
way.
Lie, I promise you. So this is why you don't follow fad diets.
That's why flamingos are pink.
Is it?
Yes.
So all the, is it shrimp
Yes.
that they eat? Yeah.
That's right.
Interesting.
So
Yeah.
don't eat too much shrimp or carrots.
Yeah.
But shrimp aren't pink until you cook them.
Well,
Well,
I know.
flamingos are good.
Oh, they're orange. Sorry, I digress.
I don't know. This is a fact, though. KJ, just look it up.
That's why we have Google.
Well, please don't look up our facts. Yeah.
We'll also talk about the glycemic index. That's
Here's our
another
fact checker.
buzzword that's out there. What is it? How does it work? Is it important? There's a lot of controversy over
Yeah.
whether the glycemic index is important to your health and your diet and your influence of what
I love
to
it because he
eat.
makes it simple. It's like back to basics. Like it's really, we make it so complicated in our search to be healthier. We
And
just need to
really, our
dial it back.
bodies are designed to know what to do. You know,
Right.
so these fad yo-yo diets, they might work temporarily, but as Tori tells us, it's really all about moderation and having the right balance. And
Yeah.
he's so good with that.
Well, and the weight loss that you think, or the weight loss that's happening is usually you think it's accredited to whatever fad you're doing, but it's really like the water loss or whatever. It's just really cool. He just sets you straight.
Yeah, it does.
Straight
He
shooter.
does, yeah.
He must have something right. My neighbor down the street is 96 years old, and he says, do you want to know the secret to living a long life? Moderation.
I was going to say whiskey.
No.
In moderation.
In moderation. We'll also talk about chiropractic for children, which is kind of a new topic for us.
Like babies, children.
And
Babies.
babies.
Yes.
So good timing for you, Jessa.
It's great timing, and I am such a believer already since meeting Dr. Bailey. I've been actually doing my homework on this topic, and it's just really cool, not only what chiropractic care does for you personally, but there's just so much research and things that are affected by chiropractic care that you would have never thought. You don't think about it, but your whole entire body is run by your nervous system, which is affected by chiropractic care. So you are literally helping to prevent all kinds of different ailments and diseases and just optimizing your body to do what it's supposed to
right.
do.
Help your body do what it.
And to learn about
supposed to.
how it can help kids is exciting because there's a lot of research being done right now on children's chiropractic care. So I'm excited to learn more.
I've heard of it for pets too. Have you heard of that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh.
We used to do
Oh,
acupuncture
goodness.
on our Springer that was old. He had like bad hips, and so
Maybe we can get a vet on sometime.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, we will be right back with all about chiropractic and chiropractic care for kids right after this.
Good.
Hi, and welcome back to Girl Talk. We're filming here at the wonderful Pink Poodle off Odana Road. But first, we're going to be talking with Dr. Bailey Nye from All About Chiropractic on Mineral Point Road. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me. I love being
absolutely.
here.
Love
Appreciate
talking
it.
to you. Yes, we always learn so much when you're here.
Oh,
So we're
thank
excited.
you.
Absolutely. So this is something that I didn't even know not existed, but was necessary. Chiropractic care in children.
Yes.
Never knew they needed alignments or, well, I mean, so please enlighten me. Why would a parent bring their child to get to your chiropractic care facility?
And just kind of why you're probably so surprised is most people do think, when they hear chiropractic, they think of neck pain, back pain, headaches,
Absolutely.
and things like that. So they don't necessarily think, oh, I need to be getting my child adjusted. But the truth is, what I wish more people knew is that we actually really focus on the function of the body and function of the nervous system. So a lot of times when people bring their children to us, it's more for the development of their immune system. It's more to help prevent illness. It's more on those health measures where, a lot of times kids suffer from colic or ear infections, bedwetting, things like that. So those are all things that a lot of parents will bring their children in for.
Wow, I would have never have guessed. I mean, something like bedwetting could be, helped or assisted.
And it's preventative, some of it too, right?
Most of it, yep.
To kind of keep things working properly. I've been reading a lot since meeting you, so I've been more in the know, and it's just fascinating how many things are affected by chiropractic care and the nervous system and all of this stuff. It's just enlightening. But I'm about to have a kid. How early can I start with my child?
The truth is we've actually seen babies up to as much as minutes old. The reason is because the birthing process, depending on how the baby is born, can actually be a pretty traumatic process. So if you think about it, there's actually about 90 pounds of pressure that's on that little baby's body as it's going through the birth canal. And that's just a healthy, normal birth. And so it causes a lot of stress on the body, and the adjustment immediately can help prevent things like colic and can help those babies breastfeed early and have an easier time.
Just optimize their health starting right away
Yep.
at
Wow.
birth.
I had heard of chiropractic for children, but I didn't think of infants really. So when you said colic, I was like, wow, we're really talking youngsters.
Yeah,
What are some other cases, examples of children and things that you can help them with?
Yeah, absolutely. The most common things that we see, like you said, with infants when they very first come in, colic's a big one. We also see a lot of children that have a hard time like with nursing, so breastfeeding. They have a hard time turning their neck side to side. We also see a lot of children for like indigestion or acid reflux. And then more of your older kids, it's like your bedwetting, ear infections, poor immunity, like they have colds all the time, things like that.
Oh, I didn't even realize. Yeah, the immune system, of course. That's what a big one. Yeah, absolutely.
So this is fascinating to me. Do you have like, an incredible success story with treating children?
Oh, absolutely. My most recent success story is because, first of all, chiropractic on children is extremely gentle and it's extremely safe. It's not the average adjustment that you kind of imagine an adult getting.
Sure.
Everything is very light and very safe. And the newest or the most recent success story I have is I actually started treating a premature baby who is having a lot of hard time with that acid reflux. She was spitting up a lot, different things that she was gurgling and almost kind of choking, especially at night when she was sleeping, and that was really concerning to her mom. And so we started treating her, and within a couple of weeks they noticed significant changes and a lot better sleeping habits and digestive habits, and she also could sleep on her back for the first time. And
What a rewarding job.
it is
you
so
have.
great. It's awesome. And my daughter, actually, she's only 16 months old now, and we adjusted her only about 10 minutes after she was born.
Wow.
So it's just the best thing in the world. They become really alert and really happy and well-developed individuals.
This is such a fascinating topic.
Absolutely.
And I'm curious too, before we go, can any chiropractor treat children, or there's like special certifications, or how does that work?
Yeah, definitely. So most chiropractors do have a little bit of pediatric training within their general schooling. It is required. However, like further education and training is definitely encouraged. It is definitely a specialty,
Yeah.
so it's
would
something
think.
that's really encouraged, especially certifications through like the ICPA and things like that. So that's important to look at when you're looking for your child's chiropractor.
Yeah, you're working with fragile little bodies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, you know now who you need.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, doctor, so
Yeah,
much. It was
you're
fabulous
welcome.
talking with you. Our time
Thank you
has
so
run
much.
out too
Aw.
quick.
Thank
But
you.
stick around. We'll be back with more Girl Talk. We've got Tori Penn from Fusion Fitness coming up next.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. We're filming at the Pink Poodle, and later we'll talk with the owner, Beth Testa, about what's new in store here. But lately, let's move on to nutrition. Lately, the trend is so easy to say that food is good or bad. Remember when fat was the bad guy and everything was non-fat? And carbs lately have been the bad guy. But it's maybe not as simple as that. So here to set us straight is Tori Penn from Penn Fusion Fitness. He's Diet Doc of Madison. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
We love hearing what you have to say and busting those myths about what's going on in the nutrition world.
Right.
Can we start with glycemic index?
Most definitely.
Great, enlighten us.
For sure. A lot of times, like when you see glycemic index, the talk is, you want to stay away from the high glycemic indexes. The high, like your white breads, your white rices, like they spike your glucose and your insulin levels. They can turn to body fat. They can do this. You want to stay away from a lot of those. And the problem with it is that unless you're only having that specific carbohydrate and that's it without your meal, then yes, it's gonna spike it kind of thing. But in the grand scheme of things, if you're hitting your daily calories, it's not gonna affect it. The other part of that is if you're having a protein, if you're having a fat meal, so if you're having a piece of white or a couple pieces of white bread, 9 times out of 10 you're having some turkey on there, you're having something else, or you're having, an avocado with it, or whatever the
even
case
butter,
is. Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Sure.
Once you add in a protein, carb, or both, it pretty much negates the whole spiking of the glucose. And is there a little bit? Sure, but it's not to the extreme of having just, a high fruit kind of thing, and that's all.
So as long as there's some balance there.
Yeah, for the most part, majority of people aren't only just having just like cornflakes for breakfast in the morning. They're having, some eggs on there, or they're having a protein powder, or they're having something else, with that, or they're having some butter on their toast.
Or
so,
milk with
Yep,
their
exactly.
cereal,
Yep.
right?
So they're getting some protein, some fat in there as well. So it's negating that whole glycemic index. So at the grand scheme of things, it's, am I hitting my calories that I need for the day first and foremost? So is there an optimal time maybe to have, a higher glycemic index? Sure, maybe a pre or post if you're working out, sure. But if you have a banana at 11 o'clock at night before you go to bed, if you're within your calorie range, it's not gonna make a difference with fat loss or anything like that.
I like your approach because it's not to the extreme, like you have to cut out all of this and only eat this, and it's very balanced and
Right.
how our bodies are supposed to function naturally.
Exactly.
So,
It's just one of those where if you tell somebody, cut out this for the rest of your life, and it's something that they truly enjoy, then they're going to be miserable, or they're only going to do it for a short period of time, and then they're going to binge on that, or they're going to over and do it, and now they're going to, all that hard work that they put into it, now they're going to gain it all back and then some.
They just feel defeated.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's impossible.
Unfortunately, a lot of people, though, find it easier to just say, this is good or this is bad, instead of going the middle of the road or moderation.
Right.
along those same lines too, I want to make sure we talk about gluten because gluten is, a lot of people are going gluten-free.
Right.
So touch on this for us a little bit with the little bit of time we have left.
Yep.
Is gluten-free good? Do we do it for fat loss? Talk to us.
Exactly. A lot of the bad things out there is that, going gluten-free is, it promotes more fat loss. It's better for you. And unless you specifically have celiac disease, which is 0.71% of the United States population, going gluten-free isn't going to do anything more for you. So if you have gluten-free oats or regular oats, no difference whatsoever. And 0.5% of the United States population doesn't have celiac disease, but they have like a gluten tolerance. So the only true way to know is to go to your doctor, get the test for the celiac disease. If you have it, then yes, gluten-free options out there that are available. great. The biggest thing why people maybe lose a ton of weight and say, oh my God, I'm on gluten-free and I've lost a ton of weight. Well, quick analogy, you have breakfast, you have cornflakes, you have your eggs, you have your bacon, you cut out your cornflakes, 50 grams of carbs gone. Now for lunch, you cut out your toast or your sandwiches or your rolls and have a salad instead, 50 more grams cut out. Now for dinner, you usually have pasta, cut out your pasta, have a salad instead. There's 100 grams, it's 200 grams of carbs, it's 800 calories in a day. I don't take away 800 calories from a client an entire week. So people lose all this weight initially saying, gluten-free is that, and it's like, no, you just eliminated all your carb sources. So.
And there we are back again, going to an extreme, and the difficulty in maintaining that.
Right.
There's the challenge.
And if you have a tolerance, yes, gluten-free is that, but do not switch to gluten-free just because you think it's going to promote more fat loss, because it's not.
Fascinating.
It's crazy.
I always learn so much when you come. I love it.
It's all good stuff. Tori takes on clients for nutrition, fitness, wellness.
Weight loss, competition,
Weight loss.
everything.
That's right. So if you're interested in that, you can check out his website. Your website is?
PennFusionFitness.com.
That's right. We'll be right back with the Pink Poodle.
Welcome back to Girl Talk. As you know, we've been filming here at the fabulous Pink Poodle, and we're so excited to be here. This is the segment we've been waiting for. Beth, you're going to show off some of your fantastic finds. Thanks so much for having us.
Oh, thanks for coming, but we love winter, we love fur. All the furs are 25% off right now, so we still have 3 racks left of furs.
And this one you had a lease in. Gorgeous.
It's a fox jacket, and it's tipped with like a darker brown coloring, which looked great with her dark hair.
Outstanding, and I love the color, the light color with a little bit of
It's
brown
so
tips.
nice and thick and luxurious feeling.
And this you had me in.
Right.
Beautiful fur, so comfortable too.
This is a dyed Rex rabbit, which looked really great on Jessa. And it's a wrap jacket, so it could fit almost any size because
Yeah.
it's belted.
And let me tell you, I felt like $1 million in this fur. It was just absolutely luxurious.
There's nothing warmer. And this one Janet had on, it's a
Yes.
full-length mink.
Beautiful on Janet, and probably a good one for a lot of people. A nice brown, nice deep brown.
It's good, you can put it with jeans and just wear it with boots and jeans, or you can wear it with a formal cocktail dress over a gown to any event.
And the length is really nice on that one as well.
That is gorgeous. This one is a mink stroller, which is gorgeous. It's just about black. It's just absolutely fantastic. It's more of a swing coat, so it could fit different sizing.
What a rich color too. If you're looking for a nice, rich, deep color, that one's beautiful.
So like I said, we have 3 racks full, and people just love furs, and especially when they're 25% off. So
And that's what you're doing, is 25% off of
Yes.
the furs. So
Yep.
haven't got your fur. What a great time to buy one, because it's still freezing outside. You can still
Yeah.
use it this year. Plenty of time, unfortunately. But you'll have it for next year too. It's beautiful.
So we're also running a special on all winter coats are 25% off, and these 2 actually just came in this week. It's a Michael Kors down hooded 3/4 jacket.
This is the one that caught my eye. I love the details on this and all the different horizontal zippers. So pretty.
It's a great coat just to be warm. I call those the walk the dog coats because it's blistery out there at night walking the dog. This is also a down coat with a fox collar that is removable.
Gorgeous.
And that's a beautiful coat that came in too.
If you want the fur without being the whole jacket, that's a great option, just a touch of fur. But people are starting to think vacations too, so if you're not into the winter anymore, you're going away.
Right, lots of people are going away on sunny vacations, so we already have swimsuits, we have sandals coming in.
And the animal print is great. You've got a couple animal prints here, I've noticed, and some very fun patterns,
Yep.
which are wonderful. And some dresses too, so you gotta go day to night generally when you're on vacation.
Yep, you can wear your sundresses, your cocktail dress.
I just love the little sparkles on that gray.
Yes.
And then all kinds of accessories too.
fun little sundresses. We have lots of Vera Bradley. All the girls and moms love Vera Bradley, so these are good for weekend getaways.
Yeah. And you've got a lot of other accessories too, so bags for summer, shoes for summer, sandals, the whole thing. I mean, you really have all
Still
kinds
some
of
gorgeous
options.
little silk sundress.
That's
Ella moss.
cute. I love that.
We have this going.
Beautiful. And a
This
nice
great.
pattern. What a beautiful, some patterns, some solids.
They can be worn with flip-flops, just out shopping during the day, or put some heels with it at night for a cocktail dress. But then we also have people that are having children getting married, grandchildren getting married.
Wedding season is just around the corner, and mother of the bride. If you are a mother of the bride, what a great place to get a dress. You have so many beautiful options.
We have a full room of formals and day dresses, cocktail dresses, gowns. So we have 0 to 24, so we have it pretty much covered in sizing.
And let's talk about some of the bags that you've got in. I'm really
Oh my
excited about this
gosh.
part. You always have an outstanding collection of bags.
Got in about 25 bags in 2 days. And
Beautiful. It's brand new. Look at that. It's
yep,
gorgeous.
they're in excellent condition. We have Coach, we have Max New York. We also had gotten in a gorgeous Prada bag.
And the discounts that you're getting coming here, I mean, I snuck a
At
peek
least
at those
50%.
price tags, absolutely outstanding. You can't get a Coach purse at that price normally, especially, I mean, it looks absolutely brand new.
Yep.
It's
People,
perfect condition.
a lot of people collect bags and then they decide they saw something they like better and they'd rather get some cash to go buy their new bags.
Yes.
But I also wanted to just
Yeah. I was
show
curious,
our
this is-
winter.
This mannequin is dressed so interestingly. I love the skirt. So this is this down?
This is a down quilted skirt and it has zippers on both sides so you can undo the zipper and it'll show off your boots. And we also have 25% off boots
And lots of
and lots of cool boots.
Yes, absolutely. And what a beautiful color, this sweater that came in.
Yep, it's more like a persimmon,
Gorgeous.
paprika.
Did you say that's what, Kate Spade?
This is a Kate Spade
Great brand.
sweatshirt top.
Love this. It's so comfortable too.
Yeah, and then our vests are also on special too. So we have 25% off furs, winter coats, boots, and all the accessories, gloves, hats, and scarves.
Great. So, yeah, and you always are so great with accessorizing. We always talk about that because we come to you for our accessory needs. And you have tons of great accessories, not only for winter, the gloves and scarves and things that you mentioned, but jewelry, beautiful jewelry and headbands and brooches. And it's so fun to come shop and see all the great things.
Always have gorgeous things.
And you are so helpful too. So if you're accessory challenged like I am, don't worry. Beth and her team are outstanding. They take all the guesswork out and you get great designer brands at a fraction of the price, all right here at the Pink Poodle. And Beth, thank you so much for
Thank
showing off all
you.
these great brands.
Thank you, as
and
usual.
beautiful things.
Thank you.
And we'll be back as you know it. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to our guests, and we'll see you next time on Girl Talk.